Can I help you? Hunter, I need your help. Magic's birthday is coming up. I want to throw her a surprise party, but I can't do it alone.
What do you need me to do?
If you could get the other Midnight Suns on board, it would take a huge weight off my shoulders.
Do you really need me to do this?
I don't, but I want them to see more of what I see. That you're part of the team. It'll mean a lot coming from you.
Should I mention this to Tony, Carol, and the others?
I don't know if they can keep a secret. I'm not even sure if I'll tell them about the party until that night. Oh, but I should probably invite Spider-Man. He seems like he'd really get into it.
All right. Let me know what you want.
Still figuring out who and what I need, but I'll message you when I do. Probably tomorrow?
Sounds good.
Thanks for this. Do you have any questions?
Why the surprise? Why not a normal birthday party?
It'll be fun! All your friends showing up at once to wish you the best. Doesn't that sound fun to you?
To have friends do that for me, it is a wonderful thought. Truly, having friends at all is a welcome change from my youth.
No kidding. It's hard to make friends when you're on the run.
Where are we going to have the party?
I'm still scouting locations, but somewhere inside the Abbey. We'll make it work.
That is all I had. I'm good for now.
I'm good if you're good. Thanks for this, Hunter. Can't wait to see the look on her face.
And so you actually slept in that thing?
That was probably a mistake. I kept having dreams that I was swallowed by Sandman. That's, actually happened, you know.
Look, man, I get it. It's not a decision to take lightly. I struggled with it for a while myself.
What changed your mind?
I guess I finally started trusting these fools. They may be a little crazy, but they're like family.
And what about your real family? Don't you worry about what could happen?
They're back in LA. Much as my kid brother Gabe would love this place, they don't know a thing. Whatever happens here never gets back there. To be honest, I don't even think we're in the same dimension.
What?
Never mind that. Point is, this is a safe place with good people. If there's anyone who can keep a secret, it's them. Sort of comes with the territory of being a Midnight Sun. Most of our lives weren't sunshine and candy before Caretaker recruited us. And now we've got a gigantic demonically powered pizza oven in the forge.
Excuse me, would you...
Hey man, it's okay. We can talk about something else if you want.
Yes, please stay.
Can't. Got something I need to do.
I really thought I had him with the pizza thing.
What is it with you both and Pete?
Okay, you wanted it, you got it.
You wanted what?
I give you, by popular demand, the man underneath the mask.
Peter Parker from Forest Hills, Queens. Nice to see you finally ditch the spider-faced doily, Peter. We're all friends here. You got our attention, so what do you got to say, Petey?
Hi? After all that build-up, I hope I didn't disappoint anybody. I mean, I can't shoot laser beams, light my skull on fire, or glow like the sun. Like Tony said, outside of the costume, I'm just boring old Peter Parker. I don't even have a cool screen name.
I have seen you in battle with Venom, Peter. Believe me when I say you are anything but boring.
Aw, thanks. Jeez, Hunter, you trying to make me blush?
I did not realize you embarrassed so easily.
Oh yeah, I actually surprise myself at the things that embarrass me. Speaking of, now that we took care of the giant radioactive spider elephant in the room, we might as well get to know one another. If there's anything else you're curious to know about me, ask away. I'm apparently an open book now. So what do you say, Hunter? Care to step inside this Spider-Verse?
I have encountered werewolves, half-vampires, dragon men, but I have never encountered a Spider-Man before. There must be quite a story about how you became this way.
It's actually not the most epic story. Sort of a field trip gone wrong scenario, if you get me.
I do not.
Well, a small irradiated spider bit me while I was working up the nerve to ask Mary Jane Watson if she'd like to check out the Pym particle exhibit at the Empire State Museum. Next thing I know, the high-energy photons injected into my bloodstream started altering my genomic sequence. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction, and then I started climbing up the walls. I told my Aunt May it was late-onset puberty. She, believed me for some reason. So, how about you? Get bit by a radioactive hunter or something?
I am the result of a union that should not have been possible, locked in an eternal struggle that not even death dare end. Whatever hand designed my destiny is far beyond my understanding.
I've been in life and death battles with Doc Connors and Octavius. At one point, I considered each of them friends, mentors. Might not be as crazy as what you've been through, but sometimes it makes you wonder why.
You do not seem like a typical Avenger.
Avenger? Me? Oh, no. Between my double major at Empire State, taking photos for the Bugle, and, the whole protecting the neighborhood thing, who has the time? Besides, they haven't asked me to join them. Yet, of course. What about you? How's this whole Midnight Sun thing work? You like the captain or something?
Perhaps according to a prophecy, but in truth, it is only unified together that we will all prevail over Lilith and Chthon. Ego is simply the tool of our enemy.
You sure you're not already an Avenger? Definitely know a guy who'd love to hear that. Here's a hint. It rhymes with smapped in Hermerica.
And just how many years has there been a Spider-Verse?
Oh, you mean how long have I been doing this? A few years now. You should have seen the original suit. I'd still have it lying around the dorm somewhere. Makes a great blanket. How about you? How long have you been hunting?
At this point, I suppose I am well over 3 centuries old. That is, if you count the years spent above and below ground, of course.
Of course. I mean, whatever gets you senior discount sooner, am I right?
You are a fascinating man.
Ooh, I like that. Friendly neighborhood, fascinating man. Wonder if Stark owns that trademark yet.
This Venom creature's obsession with you is strong enough to overcome my mother's call. Until now, I thought that impossible.
It's, complicated. Eddie, the guy underneath the giant oozing mouth, was a reporter with me at the Bugle a while back. I may have ruined his career by exposing a phony source of his on this big murder case. This, of course, led him to the alien symbiote that had secretly bonded with me after my original suit was trashed on Battleworld. We can talk about that little adventure later. Long story short, I thought I had eradicated the suit with a giant church bell. Before I knew it was alive, of course. Anywho, the alien symbiote decided to merge with Eddie, and the two have been hunting me down ever since. It's your basic, simple misunderstanding, right? Well, I guess every superhero needs a super nemesis. Venom is mine. Must be tough having your own mom be yours, huh?
From a caretaker has told me, Lilith ceased being my mother the day she gave her soul to the Darkhold. The mother of demons is all that remains now.
There's some movies you and I really need to watch. Used to be a trilogy, now I've lost count. Either way, call me a romantic, but I believe there's still good in everyone. Guess that's why I have a soft spot for Eddie. And the symbiote, too. That symbiote saved my life on more than a few occasions. Deep down, I know there's more than what you see on that slimy, oozing, brain-eating surface.
Thank you, Peter. I should be going. This was eye-opening.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too, Hunter. I was sort of holding back before. You know, didn't want to be a chatty Charlie. But now the floodgates are open. Let the real Peter Parker flow through. Anyway, you gotta go. I'll talk to you soon.
Of that, I have no doubt. Farewell, Peter.
Good chatting with you, Hunter.
Hunter.
You've been doing well out there, kiddo. And you're making an impression on your teammates. Make sure you let them know how you feel about their efforts, too. They'll appreciate a kind word from the legendary Hunter.
After some intense combat, I love to unwind with video games. Clash of Hellions, maybe Warman 3. Ninja with a shotgun is a great one.
No demons to report here, boss.
Yeah.
I have something for you.
Oh?
Here you are.
Good. I don't know where to put this. That is Nico's problem now.
Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
Feeling good today, girl?
By the rising rings of... Oh, it's just you.
Do you find life in the Abbey different than before?
Very much so. I've read more since I arrived here than I did in the past 5 years.
You are a sorcerer. I thought you loved books.
I don't speak of tomes or grimoires, reading for pleasure, an escape from life's harsh realities and myriad travails.
I bet I can guess your preference.
Go on. To what genre am I most partial?
This one is easy.
Oh, and what is the preferred reading material of the Sorcerer Supreme?
Comic books, but only the ones with you in them.
unequivocally false. Who do you take me for, Wonder Man? The question that most intrigues me is, what if? So much of reality shifts when you alter certain crucial choices. With effort, I can watch these realities play out, but I find alternate realities far less entertaining than the fictional histories imagined by others. A joy to spend time with you, Hunter.
I had some questions about the party.
Sure, what's up?
Why the surprise? Why not a normal birthday party?
I already told you, surprise parties are a lot of fun. What more do you need than that on your birthday?
That is all I had. I'm good for now.
See ya.
Now this place feels like a superhero lair. Man, I wish we had something like this in New York.
What is it, Charlie? Find something? You are the best girl. You know that, right?
I'm getting a feeling that we make a really good team. Are you getting that same feeling?
You are welcome to attend Ileana's surprise party.
As much as I would enjoy that, my presence unsettles those incapable of perceiving me. I'll celebrate from afar.
So you will be there in spirit?
Oh, Hunter, how I've missed your wit. It's always good to see you.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Good girl, Charlie. This is which sign? Perhaps a witch from the Salem Coven made this. Curious. That is something. She does not see it happening. I need to find the next moon seal.
Don't tell me to calm down, Robbie. The others are in there with freaking Caretaker planning their next move against Faustus, and they are totally leaving us out. Again!
But this is the Avengers we're talking about, right? They're heroes.
And who had to bail out those heroes when your new pal Spider-Man was being chased by the alien slime monster? Us!
Got you there.
If they are so powerful, why could Strange not help us save Wanda?
Look, Doc's a good guy, okay? He's patched up a spider knee or two since I started this thing. Flaming pumpkin bombs are not exactly covered by insurance.
I would not trust him to patch a tire.
They move into our home, take it over, and then have the nerve to leave us out of every single damn decision that affects us. You two want to cozy up to Mr. Stark and Doctor Strange? Go right ahead. Me, I'll be outside. Most of the air's been sucked up from here already. You don't need to check up on me, Hunter. I'm fine.
Perhaps I wanted some fresh air as well.
Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm sure they'll be opening an Avengers satellite campus here soon enough.
The gods spare us all.
Look, the Abbey might be a little rustic, but it's ours. Was ours. Until these Avengers just swooped in and started treating us like a bunch of outsiders in our own home. And it's not like Caretaker does anything to stop it. Hell, she freaking encourages it. Pisses me off so much I could scream.
Now would be the time.
To what?
Scream. No one will hear you but me.
What? You want me to shout, "Screw you, Avengers! Go back to your tower!"
If it makes you feel better.
I don't usually scream unless people are shooting at me or hurling a fireball at my head, but yeah, just getting the words out is kind of cathartic. You know, maybe this all wouldn't be bothering me so much if they were focusing all their effort on finding Wanda. None of them even mention her, let alone discuss how we're gonna rescue her. Because newsflash, no one plans to, especially Caretaker. She's probably happy she's gone. Ugh, forget I said that. And definitely don't tell Caretaker about any of this. Midnight Sun, Cone of Silence, okay? Good vent. Let's do it again sometime. Later, Hunter. You know I know magic, right?
Peace. Hunter, got a question for you.
Thanks, Hunter. What's up?
Robbie, can we speak in private?
Of course. Let's go.
Nico needs help prepping for a magic surprise party.
All right. What does she need me to do?
She wanted you to pick the team present for magic.
Oh, I got this. I'll find something unforgettable.
Caretaker and Agatha trained you well.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
let's get... What have you got for me, boss? No problem. Take your pick, Hunter. This should be quick. How does this look? What do you think? Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to...
We're not quite finished yet?
See you, Hunter.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared. All set. This should be useful. This will do nicely.
How's it going?
Nico made some good points, but I gotta be honest. I'm getting used to the Avengers being around this place. I mean, yeah, Tony can be annoying, but not all of them.
Of course.
Although it makes me wonder.
Wonder what?
Well, what are they thinking about us?
We stand in defiance against a billion-year-old prophecy set in motion by the most twisted and powerful of the Elder Gods. I should hope that counts for something.
Yeah, definitely been through a lot together. I mean, I still can't get over the way she lit up when she absorbed that crazy-ass Faustus bomb. Like the sun.
Ah, so this is about Carol.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have many abilities, Daywalker. Lying is not one of them. Admit what you feel about Carol. You owe yourself that much.
Admit what? That I feel a sense of admiration and respect for a fellow teammate?
I have no doubt Carol also appreciates what you bring to the team.
I hope so. I try to do my best for my allies.
Well, I am sure she is also impressed with your efforts and has noticed you as much as you have clearly noticed her.
I'm not going there, Hunter. Let's just drop it.
Consider it dropped.
Oh, and this conversation? It never happened.
I will add it to the list.
Sometimes I think the Avengers look at us and see the enemy. And I thought I had trusted.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Hey,
You know, the Avengers might do things a little differently, but they always have good intentions. I'm sure everything's fine. It is fine, right? I think I ticked off Captain Marvel, and wow, that is nothing I expected to say in my lifetime.
What happened?
She caught me bringing an armload of snacks to my room, asked if I was hoarding food. She was joking, but kind of not joking. I haven't lived with people outside of family. Am I doing it wrong? Do I write an apology note, or how do I fix this?
You should have offered her a cut.
Of the pretzel funyums? Or the peanut butter snackers? Oh, maybe some cheddar loops.
That is a lot of food.
Oh, wait! It was the sleeve of ginger poppers. I snagged it from the war room on my way to... Yeah, I should put that back. We're doing this again, right?
Hi.
What's up, Hunter?
Thank you for the quality time, Hunter. It is a treasure to me. Astrological...
I couldn't help but hear some raised voices in the other room. Was wondering if you knew what all the fuss was about. Was there some argument?
You might want to talk to Nico directly.
Why? Is she upset?
I do not want to speak for her. But she seemed angry about Wanda.
I want to grieve too, but none of us have that luxury right now, or else we'll be grieving the whole world. Thank you for your honesty. I will have to think about how to handle this with Nico. We'll speak later.
It was troubling enough when Hydra was simply stealing the Sanctum's collected artifacts, but now to learn that they're actually using them as expendable weapon components. Almost
Hey, Hunter.
This won't take long.
Great intel. Bad news for the world. Let's fix it. These are the current priorities.
service at friendly neighborhood prices.
See you soon. Hunter, just the person I wanted to see. Okay, I'll be honest with you, anyone is the person I want to see right now. At this point, I'd sit down for a tea with Galactus if it meant I didn't have to sift through these gamma readings for another second. It's all just starting to blur into one big giant green gamma mess, you know? And my favorite big giant green gamma mess is too busy to help.
I have seen you harness the power of a sun. I believe you will find a way, Dr. Banner or not.
More of a white hole versus star, but I hear ya. Still, just because a gal can absorb gamma energy doesn't mean she's ready to teach a class on it at Empire State. And it's not just that. I've got a bad feeling about things lately, okay? Particularly when it comes to you and Bruce. I'm what they call a precog. I catch glimpses of the future. No idea why, but I'm sure channeling the power of a mini white hole through your entire body might have a little something to do with it.
What exactly did you see?
Nothing specific. More of an impression. You and Bruce. Your faces. You didn't look good. Is this what Steven goes through?
And according to Steven, there are an infinite number of possibilities before us. You have glimpsed just one.
Not a bad way to look at it. Who knows? My visions are chaotic at best and very few and far between. Maybe a while before I can make sense of this one. I should get back on task. I think I've ignored these numbers long enough. Talk to you later. There it is again. That strange gamma energy signature. The green numbers, as Bruce says. The Hydra tech we found is saturated with the same fluorescence.
And what does Dr. Banner have to say about that?
Can't get an answer from him. He's gone off the grid. AWOL. Happens sometimes when he's working something out.
What kind of something?
The really big kind.
Then what now?
We find ourselves another doctor who specializes in creepy gamma science. Just so happens I know of one who recently opened up shop in the area. Of course, he's barking mad.
Faustus.
One and the same.
Well, I suppose you two do have some catching up to do.
Oh, you know. Hydra secrets, dastardly plans, the odd bomb launched in my face.
How soon before we begin the hunt?
Based on the intel we've recovered? Now. My old buddy, Dr. Faustus. He'll be thrilled to see us.
It is not hard to detect the sarcasm in your voice.
We're not getting anything from this guy unless we force it out of him.
Hey!
Miss Portal, you must have slipped.
You'll be heading into New York near the harbor. Faustus is overseeing Hydra operations in the area. There must be something important down there if he's shown up personally. Stay focused, and try and keep a low profile. If you think Lilith's forces are corrupted, you don't want to meet the Port Authority.
careful. She will no doubt be very temperamental after such a long journey. There. My beautiful, terrible girl. You'll be free of confinement soon enough. Pray to unleash Mother's righteous fury upon her enemies. The weak, the ignorant, the unworthy.
My point exactly.
Well, that certainly looks familiar.
Dark magic. I can feel it, just like before.
Plus, he's boosted the gamma signature. Must be the new and improved extra evil model.
Ah, yes. Coming soon to a deserted dock near you.
So glad you discovered television.
Whatever this thing is, it's clearly important to Faustus.
And Lilith.
Which means it's worth a closer look.
Way ahead of you there.
Forever in service!
We've seen what those charges are capable of. Don't get cocky just because you've got Captain Marvel to fall back on.
No, please. Come, examine the device closely. I think you'll find it's not so easy to dismiss this time around.
Really wish we could get this clown off our comms.
I'm sure Mr. Stark will get around to it eventually.
Come get it.
Not bad.
I'll put this to good use. Watch me. Never seen that before.
Watch out!
Hyper has the upper hand. Payback's gonna be fun. Dodge this. Concealed. We got company.
One Once my device disintegrates, the great Captain Marvel, the others will have no choice but to listen. Even that fool Crossbones will be forced to acknowledge my greatness. Mother will be so pleased when I deliver her your ashes.
Not as happy as I'll be when I deliver my fist to your face.
The light is on our side.
Danke. They're mine.
I am impressed.
Fire command. That's not supposed to hurt. All lined up.
Must have angered them.
On Delta responding.
My role as your mother's herald was foretold in the sacred pages of the Darkhold, Hunter. As was your return. Your very life was laid before me, as were the traitorous actions of our caretaker. Has she told you of your true destiny, Hunter? Do you not wish to know? I can show you this.
And I can show you the true meaning of hell, parasite.
Such strong words for a champion of the light. No wonder Cthulhu has taken such interest in your family.
Hail that!
Ready up!
Leave some for the rest of us.
Woman. It's a little late for hiding. We will never forsake her. No one gets away.
Someone's hurt bad!
If my device can disrupt the molecular bonds within you, Captain Marvel, it will most certainly be able to achieve our true target. The risk is worth the reward. I am certain Mother will understand.
Mother is known for her patience and understanding.
Now that's some grade A hero quality sarcasm you got going there.
I will not fall again.
So that's how that works.
Here we go.
Position compromised. In my sights. You can't hide from me.
We all have our parts to play in the prophecy. The midnight sun approaches, and all the pieces move into play as foretold in the Darkhold. Perhaps forever inscribing the moment when the illustrious Captain Marvel fell before my hand.
Betting you've already written a few drafts of that sordid little tale in your feelings journal, huh, Doc?
You jest. But yes.
We're not getting it done here. You're mine.
Barely a scratch.
Everything according to plan. You don't have to show off for me, Blade. No more time to waste. Let us go.
Even you must have detected the latest modifications to my device, Captain Marvel. I'm afraid you'll find her images not so easily absorbed this time. No! Please! You cannot fail me!
Owed you one.
One?
Others will be done.
Typical.
For Hydra.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
As you wish. You should have brought more help. Weak, even for Hydra. You had your chance to escape. You're lucky to still be breathing. Watch close.
These fanatics are always the same.
Don't try that again.
Don't feel so good. Reinforcements inbound. We stand with the mother.
What? No great speeches? No musings from the Dark Book? Is the great Dr. Faustus at a loss for words?
Guessing the Darkhold doesn't have any spells for boosting your cardio. Let's grab this turkey.
How invigorating.
Let's do it!
Big time. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
Now's our chance. Take Faustus into custody before he can regain his bearings.
Who's next? Forever in service.
A weak attempt.
I'll get you for that!
Time for the real thing.
The damage from that infernal whip must have caused an error in the arming sequence. I know my adjustments should have tripled the disruptor's yield. The next time you will not be so fortunate.
Aw, it's almost cute how you think there'll be a next time. not ready to give up?
We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
Take this!
That's one hell of a move.
Your fate is sealed. Is that truly your best?
Got one in trouble here.
We'll have to do better than that.
You have your orders. Don't let them get so close to me.
There's that Hydra loyalty and courageous spirit you've been talking so much about.
Hydra's standards have fallen a great deal.
Don't blink.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
I've got some scores to settle. Is that all? No change in plans?
Hail that! slow me down.
Why isn't my transport ready? I said now, damn you!
Do I need to spell it out for you? You're finished. Even your own troops can take the hint.
And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
Interesting.
That is one way of making your presence known.
What do we can't handle so far?
Oh, that's not right.
Go! Get me to the chopper!
Famous last words.
Off in the light. The advantage is mine.
Here it comes. You kissed the mother with that mouth?
They're not slowing us down the way. Are you ready? Hope you're ready.
Lilith would be embarrassed by her weakness. I can feel her corruption spreading. Weak, even for Hydra.
This has your name.
We've got him. Bring him in before they send anyone else to cause more problems.
No! I'm still here, you idiots!
Truly not your day, is it?
You think you scare me? I, who serves at the right hand of the Demon Mother, who hears the whispers of the Dark God Chthon,
who was chosen to learn his secrets in the one true tome of creation.
Do you really think I could be afraid of you?
Yeah.
What? You want to know?
Everything.
Crossbones. Hydra's Black Ops Division. You should see the file Steve's got on the guy.
Faustus must have outlived his usefulness to Hydra. And sadly, us.
Perhaps not. If decades of fighting the undead have taught me one thing, there's always an answer. Provided you dig deep enough.
Nice. Let's get that back to the Abbey. Only maybe wipe it down with a napkin first.
Let me guess. Could not sleep. Starting to become a common theme here.
It was not always the case. The Abbey was once a different place. I was happy here once.
Now that is something I would like to see.
I suppose I have earned that. I have been extra me lately, as Nico says. It is just that for so many nights now, every time I close my eyes, all I see is Wanda, drowning within darkness, calling to me. I do not think I will ever sleep again. Not until we find her.
Losing a comrade is always traumatic. It is perfectly normal to dream about her.
I am not just dreaming about her. She is reaching out to me. I could feel her, Hunter. Hear her crying out for help as if she was in the same room. Such anguish in her voice. It's a sound I will never forget. Like me, you also have a connection to the darkness, Hunter. Don't you also hear it calling out to you in your dreams sometimes? Whispering secret things, dark things.
I turned my back on her darkness just as my mother turned her back on the world. I have no connection to her or her kind anymore.
You can tell yourself that all you want, Hunter, but I've heard you calling out in your sleep. Calling out to your mother, Lilith. I know you dream about her. But it is not your dreams that concern me today. All that matters is we find Wanda. I hope you will do what is right when the time comes. Sweet dreams, Hunter.
Hi, kiddo.
Hey there, Hunter. You have a minute to spare? Because this misery sure would like some company.
Agatha is lucky to have you. She believes in our purpose. An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar. The gods are fickle. What have you been doing, Ebony?
finished.
The moon seals are ancient talismans of the old gods. And in your case, they are the keys to unlocking an even greater gift.
Is that why Wanda was here? In pursuit of this gift?
Just as we started with you as a child, I allowed Wanda to experiment here, with the hope of focusing her powers through training in basic elemental magic.
But that is not what happened.
Wanda's connection to the old gods, to Chthon, was not the same as yours. She isn't descended from the blood, and the trials weren't meant for her.
But you knew this before she started.
I did. And you should understand that I regret not putting a stop to her efforts sooner.
Then what really happened here?
When Wanda tried to use this moon seal to access the next trial, the Bloodgate didn't open. But the seal's power did have an effect. She had visions, both terrible and somehow alluring at the same time. What started as idle curiosity became a compulsion for her.
And now I am on the same path. So, where is the next Bloodgate?
Beyond the Standing Stones, if memory serves. I doubt you'll have any trouble finding it. Hunter, we may have woken you up to save the world, but just think where the Abbey would be without your efforts, Hunter. The magical energies flowing through the grounds are converging on the altar, drawn to it like moths to a flame.
As a child, it never occurred to me how important this altar was to you.
Where would a fabled witch be without her various accoutrements? Just as your swords are an extension of your power, so too are my altar, the cauldron, and the library.
And now that the altar has been restored?
It's time we start using them to our advantage. Come by the library tomorrow night, and we'll conjure something together. Oh, and thank you again for the help, dear. The second Blood Gate. I should warn you, Hunter. You may find the trial ahead more difficult than I originally let on. The gods will push you harder, and you might very well fail.
And if I do?
You dust yourself off and you get back in there. Or you train, rethink your approach, and come back later, when you feel ready.
And what if I'm hurt? Or worse still, what if something happened to Charlie?
Neither of you will be harmed, dear. That's not what this is about. The Elder Gods want to see what you're made of, but they're not out to get you. Well, except Chthon, but you already knew that.
Then I should make an attempt while I'm here.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Just enjoy yourself. You're the only one getting an opportunity like this.
I will do my best.
Oh, and Hunter? I should mention, you'll only be able to make one attempt at the trials per night. Even the old gods grow weary of their children eventually. Good luck. When many of the Elder Gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
Now that was something. Your fate is sealed. You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandons you. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed. Down.
A tomb was unleashed and made quick work of the demons. He became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the Demogorg, the God Eater.
If this is a cautionary tale, your timing could use some work. They cannot possibly match your strength. Feel my call. Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Some for the rest of us.
The Elder Gods are clearly aware of Lilith's efforts. These beasts may look like her children, but they're only illusions meant to test your skills.
The light will heal you. The power of the light. You had your chance to escape. Return to your mother. I am impressed. That should help. Did someone feel a breeze? I will not let you down.
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting this extra training in. And with live targets, too.
The light is on our side. No mercy for the servants of Wolf. You were unprepared. Pathetic. Next time, run while you still can.
If that doesn't make an impression on Autumn, I don't know what will. Good work, Hunter. This looks like it belongs here. With Atum's help, you shouldn't have any trouble uncovering the more elusive elements hidden throughout the grounds. Why don't you try out his blessing on that stone over there?
The son of Gaia approves. Autumn reveals all. Something terrible happened here. Autumn, show me the way.
If I remember correctly, this is the grave of Will Walker, a notoriously vicious but effective vampire hunter. Blade would have liked him.
He sees our path. The goddess must be busy. Noble Oster guides my hand. need to find the next moon seal. She believes in our purpose. Agatha's house. Curious. Autumn be praised. Chthon's dark influence has tainted this well. What is this? Intriguing. The son of Gaia approves. He sees our path. Autumn reveals all. This area, it feels wrong somehow. I sense an old suffering.
Members of the local coven were persecuted here. And worse.
Witches?
Salem's history with witches may have been distorted over the years, but some things are true. The witches of Salem did their best to thwart Shaw, but he rallied his congregation against them. The catalyst of the infamous Salem witch trials. When the coven called out in distress, it was Lilith and Sarah who came to their aid.
They came all the way from Transia with the Abbey to help a group they had never met?
You may not believe it, but I'm sure you would have done the same. Isn't that why the SUNS are here today? Aside from that, your mother and Sarah both saw the signs of Chthon's influence. They knew there was more happening in Salem than the persecution of witches.
Chthon's corruption had taken root in the New World just like the colonists themselves.
And while Lilith and Sarah were still preoccupied in Transia, they entrusted one of the moon seals to the Knights of Wondergore, who brought it to the Coven with the hope that its power would reinforce them enough to deal with Shaw.
But that is not what happened.
Unfortunately, no. When the plague came to Salem, the same one that afflicted your father, Shaw used it to further agitate his flock by placing the blame squarely on the Coven.
And the witches?
The mob was vicious. And the rest is history.
But what about the moon seal?
After the trials, the moon seal vanished along with Shaw. Without drawing any conclusions, I think we can both guess where it went.
If this was his church, then it is possible the seal is still here, or somewhere nearby.
You read my mind. Good hunting, dear. I see you found one of the elemental rods. If you'd like to keep going, you may keep searching for more.
Was this always here? I may have forgotten a few things, but I feel as if I would remember a decrepit church on the grounds.
You may not remember the structure, but maybe you've heard of the man responsible for it? Hiram Shaw? This was his house of worship, and like a great many things on the grounds, Sarah preferred to keep it in a sort of mystic quarantine. Even I haven't been inside.
Is that all she did while I slept? Seal things off for our protection?
She can be overzealous at times, but in this case, she was right to be wary.
So, what dark secret does this place hold?
When Hiram Shaw first came to Salem, he was little more than a charlatan posing as a preacher. He managed to convince a few desperate souls to join his congregation, and with their help, he broke ground on this church. Whether it was coincidence or fate, in digging beneath the church, Shaw found something that would change the course of all of our lives. A long-forgotten page of the Darkhold.
If Shaw found a page of the Darkhold, it was because Kuthan wanted it that way.
I tend to agree. That cursed book is always seeking out a way to return its master to power.
And a power-hungry preacher makes for the ideal messenger of darkness.
Yes, Shaw was an eager study, consumed almost immediately by the whisperings of Kuthan and the Darkhold's power. Nearly overnight, the people of Salem, old and new, were at his threshold, waiting for the word. Something on your mind?
What do you know about my father?
That's not an easy question, dear. What would you like to know? Was he a good man? Yes, I think he was. Your mother loved him dearly, and he doted over her. I think for a time she forgot who she was, where she came from. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. She and Sarah both deserve to find something more than just another fight with Kuthan. Lilith did. Sarah didn't. At least, not for a while longer still. I honestly think that's the only thing she ever had against him, blood or not.
Tell me about Hiram Shaw.
By all accounts, Hiram Shaw was a desperate man. Desperate for power, wealth, influence, the usual desires that cloud men's minds. As I understand it, he was a largely unsuccessful minister before his arrival at Salem, traveling from place to place, swindling whatever followers he managed to gain before being run out of town. To think that a simple man like Shaw finding a piece of the Darkhold was enough to set all of this in motion, it puts things in perspective. Until we speak again.
She does not see it happening. Autumn must not see it that way.
Feeling goodbye, for now.
This must be Shaw's study. You know where to find me, Hunter. If it was here, Autumn would show me. The gods are fickle. Oster smiles upon me. Is not like anything I have seen on the grounds before.
And yet, it's familiar somehow.
Like the wards of protection that Wanda invoked to protect Dr. Strange's sanctum?
Very perceptive, dear. Maybe you should approach the good doctor and see if he has any insights. And Hunter, be circumspect. Dr. Strange is no fool. It's always good to see you.
Did Wanda ever make it to this place?
I suspect she did. But if she discovered something, she didn't tell me. Until we speak again.
Fascinating.
I never wanted to lead the Midnight Suns, but someone...
Faustus is cursing our names right about now.
What is troubling you, Tony?
Oh, I don't know. Pick your poison. I'm living in the Amity Horror House. My roommate is depressed. Oh, and I have a roommate and not my own executive suite at the nearest resort. The espresso machine is broken. The world is turning into the cover of a 90s metal album. And the big guy, well, he's not answering his phone. So you tell me, Hunter, what's not to be troubled about?
I am also concerned about Banner.
Because you care about him, or because of the mission?
Because you care about him. You Avengers understand what it means to have another warrior's back. Something I admire.
Oh, we have our flaws too. Believe me. Banner isn't known to be the most emotionally stable, and when the pressure ramps up, well, let's just say he doesn't have the kind of nervous breakdown that results in basket weaving and a week-long yoga retreat. Things get messy. Not being able to see how he's holding up is proving a challenge.
One we must endure for the time being.
Thanks for the talk.
Anytime, Tony.
See you're coming out of your shell after all these years.
No demons to report here, boss. Oh, switching things up, boss.
You feeling all right?
Ah, Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope?
I've found something on the Abbey grounds that I think you should see.
Oh, sounds mysterious. By all means, lead the way. I typically avoid venturing this far from the Abbey, especially at night. It makes Tony nervous, you see. I think he's actually more afraid of what might happen to my side of the forge without proper supervision. Which, to be fair, is a valid concern. You were right to bring this to my attention, Hunter.
We thought it resembled one of your wards of protection.
There's a reason for that. It's the same magic Wanda invoked in her attempts to protect the Sanctum. But what is it that you're chasing out here? These wards aren't something to toy with.
I will not know for sure until I get past this. Is there any way to dispel it?
Unfortunately, no. What good would the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken? But I have been wrong before, at least recently. Do you have any suspicions as to who may have conjured this here?
Wanda spent a great deal of time out here, and she had the power.
She does have some experience with these spells, but why would she do that?
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient. You go on, Hunter. I'd like to study this area a bit more.
You found your way back to me. This new world suits you well. You look strong.
What is it you want?
To love you. To be there for you as a mother should.
You killed nearly everyone I have ever known. Raised an army against me. Left me to rot in that cold crypt for centuries.
Is that what my sister told you? She's the real queen of lies, you know. Everything I have done, everything I do, everything I will do is for you, child. Always for you. Can you honestly say the same about Sarah? Surrounding you with heroes who will gladly return you to your grave after you've exceeded your use.
Wait! Not this again!
Poor child. How did you end up so alone?
Another dream. This cannot be a coincidence. There is my ferocious Charlie girl. What is it, Charlie? Find something?
Hey, Hunter. Got a minute to talk?
What is on your mind, Robbie?
Fear, anxiety, doubt, you know, a bunch of feel-good thoughts and feelings about where this team is headed.
Why is that?
Wanda is gone. And all calls to Banner are going straight to voicemail. Everyone's on edge about it, and that puts me on edge, you know?
Try not to worry too much, Robbie.
Kinda hard not to. Worrying is like Sparky's full-time job. You know, I can't help thinking. The Avengers are so preoccupied with reaching Banner. But I bet no one would notice if I took off and joined Hydra or just, I don't know, disappeared.
Robbie, everyone here would notice, including me.
I'm not so sure about that.
I am. If you were to fall off the map, I would toil day and night to find you.
Yeah. I guess you are pretty stand-up that way.
I try.
Well, I guess I should go find Peter, see if he wants to chill. Might take my mind off things, you know?
That is a good idea.
See you around.
Hi, Hunter. Tony Stark used to be the ultra-rich jerk I saw on TV. Now, he's the ultra-rich jerk who eats all the cashews in the bowl.
Even a sorcerer supreme can't rest on his laurels.
Peace. Do your thing.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
All right, let's get... Hey, Hunter. Don't blink, or you'll miss it. How's that for quality workmanship? I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed.
Farewell. I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Interesting.
I realize this isn't a formal military organization like Hydra. When it comes to the recent behavior of Nico and magic, the word infiltration comes to mind.
If you got a minute, Hunter, I'd like to check in.
Wanda is their friend. I'd be more concerned if they weren't unhappy with the situation.
Then you
Yes, dear? Goodbye, for now.
I might have done the same. Like you said, this isn't the military. You can give orders, but at the end of the day, We're all going along with you because we believe in what you're saying, not because of some title. Especially one like caretaker.
I'm not sure how to take that, but I hear what you're saying, Blade.
Good, because I'm not about to play drill sergeant around here.
Underneath my mask is a look of deep satisfaction.
Tell me you found something good. Central will crack the code. Really good intel here. We've got a lot to go on. We're ready to make a move. If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out for the experience. But I think we're past that. I will do as you wish. Stay out of trouble.
I trust your analysis of that gamma bullet is going smoothly.
It's going, but I'm not.
Oh?
I was this close to getting Faustus to spill his guts. This close. Then friggin' poof! Crossbones turns his ass to ash with his magic bullet. Our forces are strained enough trying to keep up with Hydra. We could have used his intel.
We will prevail without whatever Hydra secrets Faustus had tucked away in his head.
Well, we don't really have a choice now, do we? God, I would have loved to have had the chance to interrogate that bastard. I had been waiting so long to get some one-on-one skull-pounding time with him. What a waste. Speaking of crushing Hydra skulls, I'm pretty sure Caretaker is waiting for you at the table with another mission. Let me know if you want me to join on whatever errand she sends you on. I could use some demon-pounding time, release some of the pent-up aggression I was saving for Faustus.
I will let you know, Captain.
Carol. Call me Carol.
Thanks, Hunter. I should clarify, I do not need to crack my skull.
Been watching the way you handle yourself out there, Hunter. You're not bad. I was thinking maybe it's time you and I compare moves.
Moves? As in combat?
More like a friendly competition.
A friendly competition, you say?
Well, recently resurrected teammate competition has less of a ring to it.
The feeling is mutual, Blade.
How about we just fight already?
Before we begin, is there anything else I should know?
Yeah, anything goes. Just don't touch the shades. Now, you want to say it or me?
Say what?
Ding ding.
So, word on the street is that the Abbey just got a massive shipment of artisan sodas. I thought we could throw a couple back, like partners on the force in one of those buddy cop movies.
Throwback. Ah, yes, like a toast? Agatha was quite fond of them.
Rad idea. Know any good ones?
Well, my Asgardian is quite rusty, but I suppose I could try. Of course, I would need some sort of goblet to throw into the mirror, and a nice sharp axe for the
How about I go first just to set a nice safe benchmark? So, what flavor soda can I get you?
There is more than one flavor?
Oh, yeah. There's Thor's Thirst, Black Widow Bubbles, Loki Lime, Radioactive Rockenberry.
Radioactive what?
You know what? You just chill there, and I'll pick one out for you, partner.
Fighting prophecy is futile. Because fanatics will do anything in their power to ensure it happens.
Judgment is on its way.
Another new member. We should probably start charging dues.
Bad guys better start running.
Step through portal.
As if the people of New York didn't have enough problems, scattered reports of Hydra activity are coming in from across the 5 boroughs. We'll head to the highest concentration first and take it from there. Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
They do not stand a chance.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Your fate is sealed.
Never seen that before.
Targeting systems active.
I am afraid you might not make it back from this one.
For the mother!
Pathetic. Lucky shot. They haven't had enough yet.
Serve her with honor.
The guilty have already begun to fall.
Behold the light's gift!
I needed that. Who's next?
Leave some for the rest of us.
Watch close. Even the best can get better. You only add to your punishment. Has chosen. Make way for vengeance! Suffer! Hydra Immortalis! They'll never forget a face! Payback's gonna be fun! More lambs to the slaughter!
Where's she going?
I will not be vanquished!
The light is on our side.
My strength grows! Vengeance is near! That's not supposed to hurt. the job done.
We will not fail.
That's not supposed to hurt.
I'll cut your back.
Doesn't look like much to me.
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
I will not return back. Playtime! That'll work. You asked for it.
Never surrender.
You'll feel this pain soon enough. My power wanes. That's gonna leave a mark. Get ready. Nice. Payback's gonna be fun.
No mercy for the servants.
That's one hell of a move.
Hey, what's our contingency plan? Don't waste it.
I approach the end of my time.
Hostiles on the move.
I think you got him.
You were too weak for this fight.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Why is it that for every one of these sites we take out, it seems like two more appear in their place?
Patience. Hydra certainly lives up to their name.
I've hunted an actual Hydra. That was easier.
Easier than this. I to my name, too. Hell of a price Crossbones put on your head, Runt. Too bad he never said it had to stay attached to your body. Well, too bad for you.
Big words for a dead man. You got one thing right today, Sabretooth. Heads are definitely about to roll.
Oh, look. Another mangy stray.
You smell wrong.
Compared to him?
Good point.
Now I get to kill 2 runts with 1 claw. Maybe I should be paying Hydra.
Take that animal down before he can hurt anyone else.
Who you calling an animal, lady?
Check your ears. She didn't stutter. Bad luck for you, bud.
Barely a scratch.
It don't feel right.
Lilith herself could not fetch me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
You have earned this.
Hail that!
I can smell your every move. Wonder if your guts smell better than your breath.
You were going to pay for that.
Well, looks like I got backup.
Wolverine may be terse, but at least he is not a cold-blooded killer.
Movement here!
That's enough.
They're almost here. Hold position.
It is a shame you chose to waste your talents chasing the highest bidder. You did not have to end up this way.
Want it done right, gotta do it yourself. Say goodbye.
You call this a wound?
It's all coming back to me.
Maybe they should call me the Hunter. I'll put my scorecard up against yours anytime.
We'll have to do better than that. I have spotted enemy reinforcements. So, is he some sort of werewolf? Light will heal you. Welcome assistance. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
About time.
Night-night.
Weak, even for Hydra. You will regret ever facing me.
Awaiting reinforcements.
This one has the stink of death on it. A past filled with the suffering of innocent victims. I am impressed. Your time has come.
Gonna have to do better than that.
So, is he some sort of werewolf?
Not looking good for you.
Now I may. We'll settle up later.
Now it's my turn.
Think that'll stop me? At least Logan can heal. How do you expect to keep up? Reinforcements on approach.
This one has the stink of death on it. A past filled with the suffering of innocent victims. You had your chance to escape.
You think this hurts? Barely a scratch.
Finally got some real competition. Fast enough pace. Huh, so much for that.
Looks like you got me, Runt. Go ahead. Make it quick.
What the hell are you doing?
Not much of a hunter, are you? You'd fit right in with Logan and the rest of Xavier's housebroken little pets. Now hold still, pup. This is gonna hurt.
Nifty trick. Don't think he was expecting that thing around your neck to bite back.
Can he heal from that too?
Don't know. But I'm gonna make sure he doesn't.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
Can't heal. Have to keep going.
It sounds like you had some unexpected visitors out there.
Those two beasts came out of nowhere. Who were they?
Victor Creed and James Logan Howlett. But I'm sure they'd prefer to go by their current aliases.
Sabretooth and Wolverine. Those two have been at each other's throats for decades.
Wolverine? Then he is a werewolf? I did not sense that from either of them.
Because they are mutants. Like me.
You are like them?
I will not be howling at the moon anytime soon, Hunter. It affects us all in different ways.
There are some things you'll need to become familiar with in our post-atomic world, Hunter. Mutants being a big part of that.
A blessing or a curse in the blood, depending on who you ask. I can explain further if you must know.
In the meantime, I need to look into what's happening in New York. Wolverine is an honorable man, if a bit rough around the edges. Sabretooth, on the other hand, is a homicidal maniac. The fact that he's got his sights set on you is definitely not good news.
Wait, you know Logan?
Who do you think first told me about you? You'd be surprised how many people have found their way into these woods over the years, and once they do, they tend to find a way back. I doubt this is the last we have seen of either of them.
Wonderful.
Logan and I are not exactly best friends or anything. He's more my brother Piotr's friend. Like I said earlier, we're all mutants. Not to freak you out or anything.
You say mutant as if it is a bad thing.
In some parts of the world, it is a very bad thing. You've been sleeping in the grave, so you've missed out on the anti-mutant hysteria, the Mutant Registration Act, all that crap.
So it is safe to say that things in the modern world are not easy for your kind.
That's an understatement.
So you and these other mutants, you all know each other from Russia?
Hardly. We're all part of the X-Men. I mean, not currently. But I guess once you're an X-Man, you're always an X-Man.
Just like a midnight sun.
I guess so.
And this Sabretooth, he is a mutant. Does that make him an X-Man as well?
Definitely not an X-Man. He and Wolverine go way back. Who knows what their feud was originally about? I doubt they can remember either.
He has been tracking us for a bit. He was the presence I sensed at the docks.
Are you sure it was him and not something else?
Yes, I am sure.
Yeah, he's a tough psychopath to forget. He's nasty. And I don't just mean his smell.
Are you heading to the meeting?
Soon.
Having Sabretooth wrapped up in all of this is another headache we don't need. I can only hope Logan handles him swiftly, before he causes too much trouble.
How much do you trust this Logan person?
Quite a bit, actually. He's a bit prickly, but he's dependable.
Exactly how dependable?
I would trust Logan with my life, the same as you.
That is quite a bit of trust. I am surprised you have never spoken of him before.
Logan is a good man, but he follows his own path. After this, I may not see him again for several more decades.
I suppose there is nothing more to do but wait. I have a feeling we will be seeing more of Logan and Sabretooth.
Oh, I'd count on it.
You must have slipped.
Emo kids are meeting tonight. You in?
Lead the way.
Nico wishes to speak. I'll wait.
And the emo kids are back for another deep dive into the night of your death.
When can we start?
Soon. Strange asked to lead tonight's meeting. He's prepping the... I don't know what exactly. It involves a lot of weird math. While he's preparing his, the theorems, I guess? You should talk to Magic. She'll explain how we use ingredients.
You already provided ingredients, so it was pointless for Nico to send you. To make up for this, I shall tell you something of mild interest. Remember, ingredients make mystical trinkets. Excess trinkets go to you. I will provide a new list for the next meeting. Check your spark tomorrow. Enough about ingredients. I said more words than strange. Has he prepared yet? I have plans for after.
What plans?
Solitary plans.
All my preparations are complete. And now for a thorough explanation of this week's delicate divinations. However, Miss Minoru insisted I provide a summary, if you request it.
Did Miss Rasputin make a request?
And a gesture, neither which bear repeating.
I want to know exactly what you will do to me.
Wonderful. Our previous attempt to tease out your missing memories was limited by the ritual's pentagonal fundaments.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the concept of a hypercube?
What?
No matter. A hypercube is far too simplistic. We must turn to the humble pentaract. More precisely, a decaturonic inversion of the ritual framework. This shall augment the recovery of your memoria absentis.
Sure.
I've completely lost you, haven't I?
Perhaps you could give me the summary.
We do the same as before, but this time we zap you with more mystical power.
That is it?
That's it. Shall we begin?
Go ahead.
Where do your memories last leave off?
I was running through the Abbey grounds.
Good. Now, focus. And now, wake your mind from slumber.
I burst into the clearing, expecting an army. Instead, I find her. She sits at the center of a muddy circle. For a moment, I wonder if she sleeps.
Tell us, Hunter. Tell us who you see.
I see the mother of demons, herald of the manifold dream. She who tends what dwells beneath. I see Lilith. I see my...
What's happening here?
What, you got a spidey sense, too?
I was taking a walk. I heard the chanting.
Crap, I messed up the binding formula.
As I most definitely told you, lemon-scented is no replacement for actual lemon.
What exactly is going on?
The Hunter's resurrection, though miraculous, was incomplete. We're attempting to restore a rather crucial set of memories.
How Hunter killed Lilith the first time.
You're not mad, are you?
I'm not mad. But next time you do this, I'd like to observe.
Of course! Next time.
We should have invited her.
Quiet, you.
You are definitely making progress. How are you feeling?
I am fine.
About Caretaker? We never invited her because it seemed cruel to make her relive your death.
I would have preferred to spare her the details, but now she knows.
You're right. If we can't figure out how you defeated Lilith the first time, there's little chance it could happen again. I'll speak with her before the next meeting, smooth things over. And with that, we're done for the day. You leaving?
That is it for me.
Sounds good. See you next meeting.
Glad to see you're adjusting.
Oh, my friend sense is tingling.
Fine, speak.
Yo, I'm just glad we didn't get pulled over. The hell ride isn't exactly street legal. Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
Blade, what is it?
Caught a scent around the Abbey that doesn't belong. It's faint, not enough for anyone else to notice, but it hit me again tonight. How's that dog of yours when it comes to tracking? You two up for a little hunt?
I am sure Charlie could help, and I might be useful too.
After you. You sure that dog knows where she's going?
No, but I trust her instincts.
At least you're honest.
Charlie will be the first to let us know if she cannot find the way.
You two have a lot of conversations?
I can tell you never had a dog before, Blade. That looked like...
some kind of jacked up shadow hound. If I didn't know any better, I'd say we just found the bar guest. But it can't be.
The what?
The bar guest. Legendary demon dog of the old country. Kind of thing you'd hear stories about around the campfire.
A shadow hound could easily be mistaken for a spirit, but how would it have gotten here?
Good question, but we're not going to find the answer tonight. Let's head back before Caretaker locks the doors on us. I'm no thief. That's not our usual portal. Looks like magic's, but we should head back. Don't want Caretaker to come looking for us. You coming?
I have seen Caretaker mad.
Me too. We'd better hurry.
Blade, can we speak in private?
Is it about the chore wheel? Because I'm not swapping.
No, it is not about that.
Good. Everyone knows how I feel about dish duty.
Nico needs help prepping for a magic surprise party.
No. Hell no.
I thought you were close with magic.
I am. That's why I won't do it. I told Nico and I'll tell you. Magic skims the last chapter of a mystery before starting the book. The woman does not like surprises.
Do you know why she dislikes surprises?
Does she need a reason? That's how she is.
It sounds like she would want to know about the party.
Might not go over well with Nico, but Magic would appreciate it. That's your call.
Is there anyone else who could help prep for the party?
Outside the Midnight Suns, that Parker kid has way too much energy. May as well put it to good use.
Thanks, Blade.
For what? Kid's annoying. You'd be doing me a favor by keeping him off my back. Do half vampires need sunblock? Can your fangs drain a cream-filled cake? If we bite each other, would we have the same powers? It never ends.
What's up?
Do you have time to speak in private?
Are you firing me? Am I getting fired?
No. Why would you ask that?
I don't know. I panicked. Sure. Let's talk.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
Really? She asked for me?
Her hands are full, so I am delegating.
Sure. I'm the new guy. I get it. How can I pitch in?
She needs help decorating the party room.
I can tape balloons to the ceiling while standing on it. I am so in.
Yes, hello.
A few more missions like that, we just might be friends. Can't hurt to warm up on Hydra's flunkies. You've got an endless supply of practice dummies to beat on.
I know I've asked a lot of you recently, dear, especially when it comes to these little excursions. But there is one more thing you could do to make an old witch happy.
If it were not so good to see you again, I might think you were taking advantage of me.
Hunter. You certainly are the product of your environment. Between Sarah and I suppose we're just lucky you didn't turn out more cynical. Besides, this might be interesting. Now that the altar is in working order, we just need to reignite my cauldron.
How interesting can that be? Your cauldron was always churning with some concoction in the old days.
Yes. And how do you think that was possible? It's not just any flame we're talking about here. Maybe you've heard tale of the demon fueling the forge? A fire-breathing demon, no less, blazing as hot as the flames of hell itself. Fortunately, I'll only require a single ember.
I can see where this is going. How do I find it?
I've enchanted this vessel to protect you from the ember's heat. You should be able to get close enough to retrieve it through one of the old mine tunnels beneath the forge.
I have seen the tunnels. They were here before the Abbey.
I'm not surprised. You always have been curious. The tunnel may lead close enough to the heart of the forge to retrieve an ember. Hmm? Until we speak again.
What is this?
Hunter?
Hey!
There must not be anything here. This must be the tunnel entrance Agatha spoke of. This must be an ember from the forge. I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off any heat at all, I'd be concerned, given the enchantment on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew things?
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised what we can make use of.
And I just drop the ingredients in. Is that not dangerous?
That's part of the fun, isn't it? And I see you've already found a recipe book. I doubt you'll have any trouble following along. Lovely, dear. You're a natural. That was expertly done, Hunter. I expected no less from someone as skilled as you. Goodbye, for now.
Man, that was a hell of a ride, partner.
Hunter.
Hunter, if you're receiving this message, please come to the central console as soon as possible.
That's odd.
Dr. Banner, you've re-emerged.
I'm sorry, Hunter. Probably not the best impression of me. But now I'm back.
And we are happy to have you back, Doctor. We were worried for a brief moment.
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine. Doing better than our comm system was. I was knocked offline by a spike in gamma radiation that tore through the electromagnetic spectrum. Bad day to be a Manhattan cell phone tower. But don't worry, I've isolated the problem here. No more blackouts, I promise. But I am concerned about the other ripple effects this gamma radiation could have caused. That's why I would like to scan you and see if the shifts in energy have affected you.
Anything, if you think it will help your research.
Immensely. It's quite possible it can give us a clue on how to counter this gamma shift. Just stand very still. You shouldn't feel a thing. And we're done. Once I analyze this scan, we'll all be much wiser. Thank you, Hunter.
Our Avengers house guests are hogging the comms to chat with their best buddy, Bruce Banner.